Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are back with Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, wasn't able to do the stream yesterday. Was not feeling well. Still a little under the weather, but not as bad as I was yesterday. But let's go ahead and unmute. That way we can hear everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. Your stream's on a delay, so I was getting that all turned down.
Oh shoot, I didn't check this month.
I did not realize you were drinking from a gallon for a second. I thought you had like a little measuring cup. The blue part looked like a 1/4 cup. And I thought you were just sipping something out of a fucking measuring spoon. I was like, what the fuck?
Nope, he's drinking out of a giant jug.
That's a lot of Kool-Aid there, bud.
Yep.
Wait, is it actually Kool-Aid?
Yes.
Yep.
That's fun. Because I said Kool-Aid, but I was
How else do you think I fuel this color?
Very true.
No, I had a craving for Kool-Aid, and I'm just like, fuck it. We've got a gallon jug here. I'm just gonna make myself some Kool-Aid and probably drink most of it.
Bro.
Oh yeah, always. So
see, I have literally never drank the Kool-Aid, so I'm perfectly fine. I'm untainted.
Have you never drank Kool-Aid?
I've never drank Kool-Aid.
What?
I have never in my life drank a sip of Kool-Aid.
Oh my goodness.
Strawberry's the best.
Cherry.
If I were to pick one, obviously it'd be blue first.
Eh.
Okay,
I mean,
there is a blue one that is really good.
Blue pill, red pill type shit. If I'm gonna drink the Kool-Aid, I'm going blue no matter what. Doug went full red.
There's a blue one that's really good, but also
and everything.
But also like cherry. It's the OG. It's pretty fucking good.
Cherry isn't bad. Black cherry is kind of.
Okay, I just noticed my health, and I love it. I can't level up anymore.
Is it 69?
Yeah. I will forego any increases in health from now on. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll die. Alright, so let's...
I mean, you'll only die if you let us die.
That... Shush. Let's go ahead and do our interesting facts about ourselves.
It shall not go first.
I'll go first. Give me a second. Get into it.
Do you have it written down somewhere or something?
I'm gonna make something up real fast.
Oh. Just the way you sit here, let me get to it. Made it sound as if you already had it written down somewhere that you just had to access it.
I need a second. I know what I want to say, but like I gotta Google it.
I got one for Vord, but not Elric.
You don't have to give one for Elric.
Oh, thank God.
But you can give one for Vord if you want.
Okay. So, Vord deals with chronomentia, which is a unique trait where the individual has an uncanny ability to perceive time in a non-linear fashion, experiencing events from their life as interconnected moments rather than continuous timeline. So we could have been at the tavern next week in my brain.
Or
wait,
like instead of it being like 2 or 3 days ago, it could have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. It doesn't. It's not like
It doesn't
linear.
matter. It just happened. and
Yeah,
you
that
remember
was
it happened.
that was a thing that happened at some time.
Because that would make sense. That would also tie in. I like that one. That would tie into my insights into crap. What was it called? Into Nessus or Nessus.
Oh yeah, Nessus.
I've been there before. I just don't know when I was there.
Okay.
So I have chronomentia and amnesia.
Oh my god, you just got like a list
Yeah.
going.
I have no memory.
You're also schizophrenic.
I'm also schizophrenic.
I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that too.
Oh my gosh.
That is written down here.
It was your first.
Yeah,
one.
that's my first one. Oh my goodness. So I'm a schizophrenic chronomentiac with amnesia.
Yeah, okay, that's a mouthful.
It is. There's just a lot of memory issues, a lot of brain issues, mental issues, one would say. Could lead to an unconventional way of understanding cause and effect relationships. That makes sense. Incredible memory recall.
So, my interesting fact is my favorite flower is a chocolate cosmos.
A what and a who now?
It's called a chocolate cosmos.
Sounds like a drink at a bar. I love that we both went to the same place.
And why? It's because in the late summer evenings, the stems are covered with like a chocolate aroma.
So they smell like chocolate.
Cosmos?
Yes. They're real flower.
They're a real flower?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of pretty.
Interesting. Now
Those
I've got
do
to
look
do
like
this.
they would smell like chocolate. That is very interesting. I bet you that's to attract a certain type of bug
I bet.
for pollination and stuff. That's really cool.
Now I want to look into
Interesting
this
fact.
flower. Okay, but,
Yeah.
but we can't do this.
Interesting fact for sure.
Ugh. Yes. Interesting fact for Lee. I gotta think back, but I'm not sure. I might be retconning information that I've put out in the past, but
What does that
either
mean?
way, making something that was true in the past, but is now not, because I'm gonna go against what I've said in the past. Lee's parents are still alive, but they are travelers, so he doesn't know where they are at any one point in time.
Gotta visit Ireland.
Huh?
Travelers?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just roam around. So, at any point in time, we could end up running into Lee's parents, and he wouldn't have no idea that they were there. And again, for all he knows, they're dead, and he just doesn't know, because they've either not been discovered or it wasn't found that he should be told.
I've been thinking about this a lot.
So,
Vord is not a very good paladin.
what is that?
He drinks a lot. He just kind of gets antsy if he's not fighting. And, well, I guess he's nice to people that are nice. It just, when it comes to enemies, he really wants to slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your god?
Well, it's not necessarily that. It's what
the
is
Christian
your
god. It's my religion is Christianity, but technically the way I was thinking of it too, now that I'm recalling, he has amnesia, so even if he was brought up Christian in his upbringing was Christian, he started as a paladin and maybe went druid because he ran off into the woods or something. Like I said, amnesia. I'm still thinking of his backstory and stuff. But could have started as a paladin, got tempted by the druid, and kind of realized he could just do whatever, but kept his paladin origins for the power or something. I don't know. I don't know how it would work, but
let me look at yours. Yours is Oath of Glory.
Oh, there is an oath.
Yeah, you've actually got an Oath of Glory. You've got tenets
an
that you have to follow.
And stuff.
Actions over words. You've been
which is definitely
very much what you've been doing. Challenges are but tests. That's another thing that you've been like. Everything's a challenge. Okay, let's fucking do it.
Well, remember, I also made this character off of a 100 and whatever question quiz.
Yeah,
and I answered it based off of myself. So like. And
then hone the body and discipline the soul. Like that's all your oaths are. I just looked up what the tenets of glory are for Oath of Glory Paladin.
Yeah, I'm asking where you see the oath. Like, is that in my player sheet?
Oh no, I looked this up. This would have been initially with. I think this comes out of Tasha's Cauldron. Is the Oath of Glory?
Yeah, that's the one that I picked as glory, obviously.
Yeah, and yeah, which is perfect. But the tenets of the Oath of Glory are actions over words, challenges are but tests, hone the body, and discipline the soul. So rather than how like the mindset of a lot of people thinking
discipline to overcome feelings within yourself that threaten to dim the glory of you and your friends.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to make us look like the good guys.
Yes. So you go for glory over like over anything else. So like cuz that's the thing is with the different oaths. Pride. Yeah, the way that a lot of people construe a paladin is that there's this holy warrior. Not necessarily. It depends on their oath. Their oath might not be that of a holy oath. They are just devout. They get their power from their fervent belief in this way of life. So for you, it's for glory. Everything is for glory. If it will boost our glory, you're all for it. If it will heighten our name, then you go for it. So to you, you definitely would not like the concept of, hey, let's just settle down in the country and just all be quiet and just live our life and let the rest of the world do what the rest of the world's going to do. No, the world needs to know our names.
Yeah.
Like, you should, like...
But then I'm also, goal, it's not the world needs... I mean, it is the world needs to know our names, but it also needs to know that we're the good names.
Yes.
Not the bad names.
Like, you in your ideal future, you walk into pretty much any town, and the town knows you're there, and they're celebrating your presence. Exactly, yeah. They celebrate your presence. Just because you decided to come into town.
The first town.
Yeah!
Well, it was like after that.
Yeah, afterwards, where it's like, awesome, okay, cool, yay.
Stagfell.
That, yes. That's which
they love us there.
Which would make sense that now that's why Vord, you're like, okay, Stagfell. Stagfell is...
And now the dwarves.
Yeah, it's like, no, Stagfell, they fucking praise us there.
I'm kind of sad we lost Verdun. but that was probably my own fault because I kind of tipped him off. But I may have gotten a new concept for a character based off of Verdun as well.
Yes, and I love it because it's
I
great.
saw that rabbit.
What's great is, okay, as we've talked before, this is the same world that I've used for other campaigns. And what's great is that you have Sticks of Verdun. Fairy and Melody both have characters that live in Verdun as well.
I figured he could be someone that reacted to everything turning nature again because he grew up in the wild.
Yes, you do. Your kitchens.
I know it was.
That's perfect too because I'm terrified around other humans.
Yeah.
But Sticks could be someone that reacted to everything going nature.
I went to see if Fairy remembers the description of Verdun that I gave them when they were running their campaign. The couple sessions we had with them for that one. That one's still technically ongoing. We could play that whenever.
You said we couldn't go any further because the other session didn't go any further.
We're killing those sessions anyway. But I'm saying, like,
are we?
Yes, those other sessions.
We live in Verdun.
Verdun. That's
maybe I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, but
Animal Folk City, one with nature. It's right around the corner from the Guildhall, so we grew up watching everyone coming and going. So we grew up wanting to be adventurers.
Damn. That's kind of cool because that's what I was thinking.
Dropping the whole backstory of that character. But yeah, so
that's literally the backstory.
So that's the whole thing with their characters because they're playing as a pair of sisters that are fox people, and as she was saying, the majority of the people who live there when she's playing are animalistic. They're animal people, which
who would do really well in Verdun still.
And they're mostly they're mostly druidic and rangers and things like that. Yeah, which
he's gonna be a thief build, by the way.
Ooh, okay. Back to this campaign though. Yeah, back to this campaign. We may let them, because they're like level 1. We may let them run for a while and then eventually add in your Sticks, and I might make a character for myself to join, and we'll have all 4 of us play a campaign a bit.
Well, that would be if Vord ever dies, in the future. Elric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After this campaign is done.
Yeah.
So the 2 of you are making your backstory for the campaign for in the future.
Yeah.
And then our characters will be just joining you at the start of that campaign. But that's going to be a whole nother thing.
It's just one D&D game. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah, sure.
That's all it is. I bet you that's how... I mean, I would do it that way. I'll let you continue.
So where we left off last week was...
Holy crap.
We were heading into Meadowbrook. And as we were approaching Meadowbrook, we saw a plethora of different monsters attacking the city. And, I want to say a chimera noticed us and started heading our way. And if not, that's where I'm saying it's going to happen, is a chimera noticed us and is heading our way.
And we just showed up in Meadowbrook, you said?
Yeah, we just showed up in Meadowbrook, which is a town on the way to Maplebrook.
What's a chimera?
A chimera is a...
I just don't know how to place it.
It is a beast that is a lion for the front half.
Oh, shit.
The back half is a goat, and then it has the tail of a dragon and wings of a dragon, and then it has the head of all 3.
Okay, hold on.
Is the nastiest.
So it's a lion, a dragon, and then a goat. All 3 heads are in the front.
So I know we saw one of those, but I thought the thing that was coming after us was like an owl bear or something.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I could be wrong.
It was an owl.
Was it an owl bear?
Or a giant owl.
Okay. Hang on. Let me make sure,
Maybe
because
not.
I'm gonna. Because I do want to keep it consistent, so I don't want to.
Oh, I take back what I said. Mine might be something I was doing for my solo.
Ooh.
My
But
solo,
I do
by the
want
way,
to keep consistency a thing, so. What's up?
the guy in my solo campaign, I'm just
Yeah.
I haven't done anything yet. So far, he's just woken up in the forest, and in the like a little bit of ways, he's like dragged away from his camp, but he can see a null pack lord and 3 giant hyenas going through his shit.
Ooh.
So that's where I was asking you about how to apply damage and stuff like that based off of the enemies. Because that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm about to have him just wake up and be in the heat of battle, basically.
Just a second, I'm going to mute myself through the stream, so stream won't hear me, but I'm going to play a little bit of last week's real quick.
Okay. That's what I was trying to do too. Excuse me.
Oh god, I sound so horrible.
I thought that was you actually talking, and I was like, what happened to her mic? So chimeras, okay. Yeah, it sounds like you were just describing a pack of chimeras or something. Of different, because can they have different kinds, like bear head, owl head, and stuff? No? So there couldn't be a bear with owl wings and a goat tail? Interesting.
Okay, so it. I didn't say what. I just said one of them turns your way. I'm saying a chimera
Okay.
turns our way.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
A what?
Okay. I just made this decision a second ago, and then I realized.
Wait, what turns towards us?
A chimera.
Oh, okay. I thought you said a cave bear.
No,
changed to that.
chimera turns our way. This is gonna be a fun fight. Let's do this.
Let's die.
So obviously, there's no surprise. It's action. So initiative rolls. Oh, for everybody.
Yay! I got a 7.
Ugh.
Hey,
Ugh.
I got a 4. So
You
we're gonna
go
run with
for
our
Elric.
lovely red dice, and I'm gonna.
I'll go first.
Ari Lee Elric Ford.
Say what? Arya, Lee, Elric, and then Vord? Okay.
Yeah.
And... that's fitting. So,
What'd they get?
12. So let's, real quick, specify how we were traveling. Like, would it have been... Well, wait, no. We would have all been in the back of the cart. No, you were in the back of the
On
cart.
the bears.
Yeah, we were on our... No. So no one was in the back of the cart.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We were just on our bears. Okay.
I think Elric was
So
on.
would
I
our
was on the
bears
cart.
would have
Elric
been...
was on the bear, or was Elric on the cart? Fuck.
Elric would have been on the cart, like driving the cart, like in the seat. But we were all on our bears, just kind of chilling. But that meant that our bears were
I
probably
think
following
Morty was
after
in the
Elric.
cart. for the long rest for spells.
That's what it was. Because I was in there with the bodies. Because we have Needlebright bodies, a Childreth, and an Iron Cobra.
Yeah, that was what it was.
And I was back there with them for the long rest.
Yeah, because you needed to refill spells, whereas the others of us didn't really need to.
Yeah.
And we were fine on health. Okay. So the Chimera comes at us. I'm just gonna roll a d4 and okay. Comes at Arya. And is going to it's going to close the distance between us and actually, yeah, no, it's gonna close the distance and make 2 attacks. Okay, that one hits. And that one hits.
Mother trucker.
Oh.
You gave
Okay.
us a fucking doozy of a fucking mob.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't kill us.
That was not. I've been reading up on my
You
abilities.
better not kill my bear.
Well, aren't they
Beer.
unaffected by, or no, they can get killed?
They
just
can
can't
get
attack?
killed. They just can't do anything in combat.
Okay. They're passive,
Yeah.
but can be harmed.
Yes. Okay, it's going to do a bite attack, and it's going to do a horn attack. So 15 damage, 15 piercing damage, and then 8 bludgeoning damage. So it runs up to you, and the lion head bites down onto you, and the goat head, while the lion's got its teeth in you, the goat head just kind of rams into your side as well. And then it just kind of leaps off of you.
And that did what?
And say what?
Did what damage?
It did 15
Piercing
and
and
8.
bludgeoning.
Yeah, piercing was the bite, and then bludgeoning was from the horns.
Well, I mean, just trying to get numbers. Sorry, maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't do the numbers anymore.
No, you're good.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, what were the numbers? That's what I didn't hear.
15.
Yeah, 15 and 8. So a total of 23. Alright. And then that makes it Arya's turn.
Like, this bitch is gonna die.
Yeah, the bitch is right in front of you, so go for it.
Can I take my mace of smiting, jump
Don't
off
die.
my bear, and like try to,
Bash him.
bitch.
That does not break the armor class.
Okay, maybe we try the crossbow. Probably not too. Well,
I just had it up. Where did it go? Okay. No, that's not gonna hit.
well, I do nothing.
Okay, well then, so you go to swing, and as you're getting off, you go to swing at it, but in the process of getting off, it messes up your attack. Then you go to pull the crossbow and fire it, but from getting bit on the shoulder, that kind of like the kickback makes you wince, and just it throws the shot off. And then Lee, seeing you getting attacked, was going to jump into the fray and is going to... I'm debating if I want to use Great Weapon Master. No, I'm just going to roll normal. And it's good. No, I could have made it without it, but still. So I'm going to roll that, and I'm going to deal some damage. Okay, that's lovely. So I'm gonna take Nature's Bane and slam it down into him and just kind of like get a nice cut in him.
You pretty much just pinched it.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison to the health it's got, yeah. Alright. Then it would come to Elric's turn.
Elric, it's his turn. Alright, get back to my actions page. I'm reading real quick. How far away is Elric from the current little battle? Like within 10 feet or so? Because we're all kind of
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna have Elric kind of hop off the cart, run over, and do a normal hit with his scimitar.
Okay.
14.
14 is enough to hit.
I did 4.
4 damage. All right. All right. Right, and then so it would be.
Oh, no, it's my turn.
Yep, it would be.
Vord's
turn.
So we're gonna have Vord leap out of the cart, run over, and still got the great axe equipped. So with 2 hands, I'm gonna just swing. And so I'm curious of something. Is this the type? So if I can think of how to stay and stuff, could I technically jump onto something like this's back and try and take the wings off to get rid of its flying capabilities?
Yes, if you were to cut the wings off, he would not be able to fly away.
Okay, so that is something you can't do
Yeah,
if you just...
yeah.
Okay. Alright.
If you want to specify where you're going to hit something,
yeah,
I think the general rule is that you just do it at disadvantage because you're trying to be super specific. But if either of the rolls still break armor class, you would, like, if the lower number doesn't break armor class but the higher number does break armor class, you'd still hit. You're just not going to hit specifically what you were trying to hit.
Yeah.
Well,
so, like,
if
you
he's
roll
on its back, though.
Yeah, but like you get on its back and you try to specifically cut the wings, because it's still going to be able to move around. It's still going to be trying to fight you on it. So, like, if you specifically say, okay, I'm going for the wings, you could roll, like, a 7 and a 15, and, okay, well, you break the armor class on the 1, but you're rolling at disadvantage, so on your roll to hit the wings specifically, you get the 7, but you still get a 15 because you still hit. You just didn't hit the wing that you were trying to hit for.
Okay.
At least, I'm pretty sure that's how it would go. That's how I'm probably going to run it. So, we'll go with that.
Alright, well then I'm gonna try and jump on its back. How do I go about
that I would say do
Acrobatics.
Yeah, either acrobatics or athletics. And I'll just have the Chimera challenge, whichever one you choose. Athletics.
I did athletics and got a 16.
And it rolled a 5, so I don't give a fuck what kind of bonuses it has. It does not have enough bonuses to counteract that.
So I landed on its back.
Yeah, so you're on its back.
All right. And then I'm going to use my great axe, and I'm going to try and sever the dragon head.
Oh.
Wait, there's a dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, dragon, goat, and lion, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna focus the dragon head and hit that with the great axe.
Okay.
So I do that by just rolling hit die and I get disadvantage.
Yes. So you'll roll the hit die twice.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
Okay, so
Oh
you
my God.
you do hit the dragon head specifically.
All right, and then I'm going to roll my damage die. I'm also using Divine Smite.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
Okay. So what's your total damage?
My total
24.
would be 24.
Oh, okay.
24.
So
and then
I already decided.
One more second.
Wait, what?
I'm looking at one more thing real quick. Okay, never mind. My bad. Continue. Thought I had a bonus action I could use. It wasn't a bonus action, though.
Darn. Because I was kind of hoping you did. Because before you rolled the damage, I had already determined in my head that if you got 25 damage or more, you would just cleave its head clean off. So that would have eliminated the dragon head. I do not. So you are 1 point of damage shy. So I'm still going to say you did substantial damage to the dragon head. You didn't cut it off, but you lodged your axe in there deep.
It's hanging.
Yeah, so you cut it bad.
It's barely functioning.
Yes. So
does
I
that
am
count
going
as
to
total damage too?
Yes, that does count toward the total damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to count that as the dragon-specific attacks are incapacitated.
Awesome.
Nice.
What does that mean? Like they can't
like
use them, or
it can't use those specific dragon attacks because it does have a fire breath that was probably going to be in the next turn, and you eliminated the dragon breath.
I didn't want that bitch having ranged.
Yeah. So you eliminated the dragon's breath. So now it can only bite, claw, and use its horns.
And do I stay on its back?
Yeah, you're still on its back.
Well, okay. So I'm just holding on for dear life.
Yep.
About to go on a rodeo.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now it comes back around to the chimera.
Ouch.
And so you hop on the chimera's back. You do like a kind of tackle jump onto his back, and then you slam your axe down into the base of the dragon's neck, just narrowly passing over the ears of the lion, and just gouge into the base of the dragon's neck, severing enough to where it blocks the airway so it can't breathe fire. You can see the throat starting to glow, and as the axe embeds in there, the glow fades. As it was charging its fire breath, but you extinguished its ability to do so. And then as you lodge the axe into its neck, it rears back and leaps straight into the air and begins to fly 30 feet up. And then dives 30 feet back down to the ground on its back. So
would it not take damage if it?
It's going to take some damage, but it's also gonna try. It's trying to break Vord off of his back.
My grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with this, I'm going to have you roll a strength check, and then I'm also going
that's a saving
to.
throw.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
Or wait. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Is that a
it's the
saving?
same. It's the same modifier as your. You don't have like proficiency.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
like
yeah.
mine, where mine is an 8 if I roll a strength saving throw versus a
Yeah, I
strength
see that
check. I
now.
just have +5. Yours is the same either way. You don't have proficiency in it.
But that's if I were to click this. Right?
Yes,
I'm just
they're
curious.
the yeah. You see,
Based
they're
off.
they're
Okay,
both
yeah.
the
So there's a
same.
difference there. It says strength save, strength check. That's
So
all
I'm going to see if that was enough. Okay, that was enough to break you off of its back. So when it leapt up, it slams down, and in the process of slamming down, you both kind of tumble in two different directions. And let me figure out some math real fast. Fall damage, because that's essentially what it's trying to invoke. Come on, just falling, okay. 1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet it falls. Okay. So you fell 30 feet. So that's 3d6 damage.
36.
3d6.
Oh.
No. Take 15
Oh
damage.
no. 15.
Yes. And now he is bloodied, and as he does so, tumbles into the
He
ground.
also did 15.
And yes, so they both take 15 damage. In the process of falling in, you see where the two landed, the rest of us are watching, where the two landed and they kind of both tumble two different directions, the dragon head stays laying there on the ground. As the rest of the chimera continues to tumble away. So the dragon head is fully off of the body. Yes, the dragon head is completely disconnected. So now it would be to Arya's turn. And right now, if you go up to it, if you close the gap, which there's you can close it with your movement speed, but you have advantage on it because it is currently prone, as is Vord. Well, you hit it with the first roll.
I thought I had to roll it twice.
You can't, because you could have gotten a 20 if you'd a nat 20 rolling the second one. So you roll your damage. So he takes 5 additional damage. And you would still have advantage on this, so you can roll for your crossbow again. Because he's on the ground, he can't move. Okay, so roll for your damage.
I'm not done yet.
I know.
Was it D4 or D6?
D4. I mean, no, D6. D6.
What about the psych damage?
Psychic damage is the D4.
I'm just gonna roll them together.
Okay, he does not have any elemental resistances, so it doesn't matter what element you're using.
Okay, I was gonna say it's acid.
Okay. So you're adding 9 damage onto it. Alright, so you run up, and as you're running, you lob off an arrow, and it whizzes through. You see it hit and then dissolve onto the skin and start to burn it. And then you come up and you crash down.
Wait.
What?
14 damage.
14? Yeah, I was saying you added 9 more damage. I already calculated the 5 from your mace. So you smash, and then you run up and then you smash the mace down onto it, and you see as the chimera starts to reel from the blow. Then it would be Lee's turn. Lee is going to Lee's gonna run up and he's going to swing and fucking critical fail. So as he goes to swing in the process of running up, his hands got too sweaty. As swinging, it slipped and the axe just goes lobbed into the further into the city. So he's not holding Nature's Bane anymore.
Oh crap.
I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action anymore.
So wait,
Yeah.
I just saw something based on Elric. I
Yeah.
have an opportunity attack. You can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. To make the opportunity attack, you can use your reaction to make one melee attack against the provoking creature. The attack occurs right before the creature leaves your reach. So what does that mean? So while it's rolling away?
Attack of opportunities, I guess technically you would have been able to have gotten an attack off. Really, we all should have been able to get an attack off as it flew straight upward. I just blanked that. So if you want to, everyone wants to roll a attack of opportunity real quick?
I mean, we can...
Or do we just leave it?
I would just skip over it for now.
Just skip over it for now?
So we're not messing with...
It's for... Yeah, opportunity attacks is where, like, if you have somebody in melee range and they try to leave your melee range, you attack them as they're leaving if they don't take the disengage action first. Disengage is where you would basically, like, bump them, or you'd, like, move in a way that makes it to where you're not going to be able to be attacked, and then you can run. It just makes it mostly... The attack of opportunity makes it to where you can't run up to somebody, smack them, and then just run away without any consequence. It gives that person a chance to, like, grab at you or smack you back. So you can't just run up, get a hit in, and then just get the fuck out. Without having specific, like, special feats or things like that that'll allow you to do that. But okay, so, yeah, that's what an opportunity attack is. And that is, as you notice, that's a reaction.
Yeah.
You can choose to not take an opportunity attack if you want to save your reaction for something else, though. Because eventually you'll find that if we get far enough into spellcasters, I don't know whether or not paladins or rangers or whatnot will get things like counterspell, but counterspell is a spell that you cast on your reaction. But if you took your opportunity attack on somebody else, you then couldn't cast counterspell because you've used your reaction by attacking this other person. Because you get one reaction per your turn. But okay, so it would then be to Elric.
Oh. Alright. And it's back on the ground?
Yes.
Is it still prone, or...?
Yeah, it's still prone. It hasn't had its turn to get up.
Well then, Elric... Elric is going to also attempt to jump on the Chimera's back.
Okay. And I'm just going to roll its acrobatics at disadvantage against yours. Okay, no. It does not make it, so you will land on its back.
And then he's got daggers. He's got 2 daggers.
Okay.
And... actually... okay, sweet. He's going to take advantage of 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
And swing with both of them. On... sorry. We're focusing... the right wing.
The right wing? Okay.
Yeah. Is that still just the hit die, or?
Yeah, you would just roll your to hit, and you'd just be rolling it at disadvantage.
Okay, well I got
as to whether or not you hit the wing itself. So no matter what you're gonna hit.
The second one.
Okay. So your first attack.
First dagger.
Does hit the wing. Okay. So you do 6 damage specifically to the wing.
Also curious real quick. Okay. And then second dagger
Damn, he's on fire tonight. You've been rolling pretty fucking good with him.
Yeah. That's okay though. 4, 6. So I did 10 damage to the wing.
Yeah, and that's what I determined. I decided that okay, if you give 10 damage to it, like 10 specifically, I'm like, okay, 10
not
or
as
more.
strong as the heads.
Well, yeah, you're just trying. You're not gonna cut off the wing. You're just going to damage it enough to where you can't fly. So now it's incapable of flight. So you've damaged the wing enough to where flying isn't really an option.
Can't fly, can't breathe fire now, guys.
Yep. So you're eliminating a lot of its attacks. Now it's just a beast. It has claws and teeth and horns. That's all it's got going for it. And it is now Vord's turn.
And I rolled away different
yes,
directions.
you rolled away. So you're going to use
I
half.
The gap again?
Yes, you will have to use your movement to close the gap, and you're going to use half of your movement speed just to stand up, because you're both on the ground. But you're still within 15 feet, so you should be fine.
Well then, from there, Vord is gonna. Go for I'm gonna go for the lion head specifically.
Okay.
With shit.
I don't know how much damage you're gonna do with shit. It's so funny. He said shit with shit. I said I don't know how much damage you're gonna do with shit.
I'm
No one
going
listening
to
to me.
actually. Instead, I'm gonna. How far away is the cart from me? Is it further away from the chimera? Would I be further away from the chimera?
Yeah, you would be further away from the chimera.
Well, I'm gonna back up as much as I can, get as close as I can to the cart.
Okay.
And then cast Guiding Bolt, which has 120 foot range. Specifically at the lion head.
Okay. So go with disadvantage.
$13.
Okay. So you don't hit the lion head directly, but you do hit in between the two heads. Because you do still land the blow. Because you did get a 25.
Oh, I'm using second spell slot, so I need to roll one more.
Okay.
14 plus 3. 17.
Okay, so 17 damage. Alright, so you go back near the cart, so you're by the cart, and you just lob out this ball of light. Just it starts to glow in your hand, and you just hurl it at him. And it just zips through the air and just blasts right between the two heads. And in the blast, you see the goat head just kind of go limp, and seems to have taken the goat head out. And it makes one final last ditch effort to get up and try to reposition itself to a position of advantage against its attackers, and is going to make an attack against Arya. So it is.
1 second.
I think got hit.
We have Chillins.
Yes.
Childriths are here.
Worse than chimeras. Okay. That's gonna... Alright. Yeah, that does hit. It also hits. Okay.
Anyways,
Okay,
what
so
happened?
the lion head is the only one still functioning out of the three heads, and it goes for another bite, and it lands it. So it is
Oh,
on you.
mother.
9. I mean, you've done a good portion of the damage to him. So 9. Oh no, 13 damage. 13 piercing damage from the bite, and it's also going to claw, which it also landed. And then 11 damage. So 24 damage to you.
Taking 48 damage so far.
I'm looking pretty bloodied.
Shit.
Okay, so it bites down onto you and then just gashes at your chest. You don't have that feature. You're a ranger, not a rager. That's what I am. I am a rager.
Fine, it's a stupid thing done so I
Barbarian
can try to
ranger.
kill it.
Okay, so it's then your turn.
Damn, is it done? 14.
That's enough to hit.
Good.
That's actually its armor class. And no matter what damage you do, it's dead.
Oh, sweet.
It had 1 health.
Motherfucker.
If Vordy had managed to roll 1 more point of damage, he would have killed it.
You could have saved me.
So the Chimera is dead, so you just kind of bash. So the lion's head still was attached to your shoulder. It didn't really have enough energy to pull back, and you just take the hammer and you just crush its skull. No, you take your mace and you crush its skull on your shoulder and just kind of slump it off, and it just falls lifeless to the ground. So with that, I would like everyone to roll a perception check real quick. See if we notice the surrounding things. Okay, so Arya and Vord are still tending to their wounds. Elric and Lee, however, didn't get hit throughout this. And we look up from the fight and we see that as we were fighting, there were a number of other beasts and monsters of the like that seemed to have kind of started, rather than being throughout the town, have kind of started to gather toward where they were hearing actual people fighting back. And it's also, the Chimera was kind of their heavy hitter, and they now see their heavy hitter is now down. And you see as a bug-looking creature, these are all like humanoid-esque. Like they look human-like. They look like they may have been human at one point. A very large creature. It's actually a large category. So, like, twice the size of a normal human, but it looks like it's an insect. And you see it, like, watching. You also see a what looks to be a merge of lobster and human, so massive claws and multiple legs. So it looks like a lobster that's walking upright. Looks like hyena person kind of mixture. And just looks like some sort of beast mixed with a human.
Oh no, I hope that's not a knoll.
As well as somebody that looks like it looks, the one that looks the most humanoid out of all of them and has plates all over its entire body and long claws on its hand, long thick claws on its hands, and a big gaping mouth. And it hollers to the rest, says, "We didn't get told there'd be adventurers here. Get out of here!" And you see as he effortlessly just digs into the ground and just vanishes into the ground through burrowing. And in the process, you've got the large insect creature follows him under the ground, as well as, and then the beast and hyena creature just start to run, while the lobster creature with a slower speed doesn't quite run as fast away, but it does start to run the other direction. And they just disperse. Two of them just burrow into the ground, leaving no trace, and then the other two just bolt off, and the lobster just kind of starts to move away. This isn't exactly his terrain. So, are you going to pursue, or are we going to just let them run off?
So wait, one of them talked?
Yes, one of them spoke.
The first one, the
Clear,
one.
yeah, very, very
Or
clearly is supposed to be the, like, person in charge here. It looked, okay, actually, let's do, well, you two wouldn't have noticed it. So,
Elric kind of noticed more.
yeah, have Elric roll a nature check. I'm also going to roll a nature check and see if we noticed anything.
17.
Okay, with a 17, I was going to say 15. With a 17, Elric recognizes the plates that were all over the one person in charge. They resembled strongly the plates of a boulet. So it looked like this human had been merged with a boulet, like the same jaw structure as well. And a boulet is a large creature that burrows into the ground and is a nasty enemy to run into. But it's been kind of diluted down, being put onto a human form rather than essentially like a land shark. So then out of the he doesn't really have anything specific from any of the others. It's just they look like they're mixed with the animal that they kind of present. Of one looks like he's mixed with a giant beetle. Another one looks like he's mixed with a crab, not a crab, a lobster. Another one looks like he's mixed with a hyena, and then the other one just looks like it's a mixture of multiple different beasts. And then so he noticed that the leader looked like he was a mixture of a boulet and a human. So it had like a silvery bluish shell plating all over all of its appendages, and its claws were kind of like boulet claws. So it seems as though people are making abominations in the area.
I feel like we're in the right place.
Are we going to try to chase after them, or are we just going to let them go?
Well, Arya needs to heal, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I ain't doing
I'm gonna say
anything.
we let him run for now.
Let him run? Okay.
I'd say we let him run for now.
Alrighty. So we will let them just kind of get away.
You got any potions, or do you need any potions
Me?
for healing?
I have spells I can cast.
I have spells I can cast.
Oh, okay.
Too.
I mean, I do too. I have lay on hands, but I didn't know what we were doing. I guess potions would be better.
Okay, so we effectively helped drive out the beasts from here. I'm also gonna.
Well, I'm gonna have
cast
Vord walk around, and he's gonna pick up the dragon's head.
So, Arya, take 8 more healing as well from me. Oh wait.
take the 8 or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a short rest. So I'm going to say let's take a short rest real quick. And I'm going to
I always forget what I'm supposed to click when it...
Okay, for the short rest, you click the one. You can choose to use up to all of your hit dice if you want to, all at once, or you can just take...
So every short rest, you'd click the next box?
Yeah, if you want to just use one per short rest, you can do that.
And this applies how many points you get towards your healing?
Yes, so you can heal with all 6 of your hit dice if you want. You can not use any of your hit dice and wait for a later time. Any of that stuff. So I'm going to let you know the reason why Leah's going to push for a short rest. I'm going to make up a snack. And I'm going to make some food that if you eat it, you gain a bonus 1d8 to your healing if you use a hit die.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
What do you mean if you used a hit die?
If you use a hit die to heal yourself during the short rest, then I will give you food that will give you an additional 1d8 health.
So do I roll it before I take the rest, or do I?
Just
does it roll
when you if you click short rest and then click one of the dice, you roll that, like, so you'll hit the button that pops up underneath your hit dice, and then you'll say take short rest.
Oh, motherfucker! It didn't do it again.
Okay, then
this works different for me or something, or I'm just not understanding.
So for yours, it's a D10 or a D8, depending on whether or not you use a paladin or druid hit die. So yeah, just roll that, and I think because you're con, you get a +2 to whatever you roll.
+2.
And I'm going to...
Oh, thanks, game. Fuck you.
So,
wow,
3 health,
3 fucking points.
And roll a D8 as well. And that will be 1 use of the special food.
Fuck this shit, bro. Whatever.
2.
So if I roll 2 dice...
I'm annoyed that it fucking doesn't let you go back and try and re-roll the... I know I just rolled it myself, but I wanted it to do it before I did the fucking short rest.
Yeah.
So, when it pops up, when you click the box, when it pops up with the 1d10 plus 2 total whatever...
Yeah.
You have to fucking roll before you click take a short rest. That's what I was asking.
Yes. Yeah.
And you told me I did it. You said it would automatically do it, and it doesn't do it. It just does. So it just counts as a short rest, and it takes away your ability to roll that d10.
Oh.
So it doesn't apply any points. It doesn't automatically roll, and that's what's been frustrating the fuck out of me every time I do it. And now I just got a shitty roll because it didn't do it. I lost a chance. I hate digital fucking dice. Oh.
So if I did 2 of the dice rolls, I get to roll a d8 twice?
No, you would just gain an additional d8.
Once.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points.
Okay. So, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Did you heal up?
Yeah. I'm at 51 out of 52.
Oh, okay. Did you roll an additional d8?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see it there. It was underneath Vortis. I don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't seem to like notify me when you roll your stuff. Okay.
So I can just do actions outside combat, right?
Yeah. So yeah, outside of combat, you can just kind of do whatever you really want to.
Can I use lay on hands pool on myself?
Yeah, you can touch yourself.
Thank fuck.
Wow.
I'm using 11 points of that, so it's knocking me down to 9 to heal myself.
I'm gonna throw 3 health your way as well.
I'm full health after that.
Oh, you're full health? Okay, then never mind. I take back casting that spell. I mean, I guess I could have also cast Goodberry, but never mind. That's also a first level spell. That would have given us a whole 1 health and fed us for a day by eating a single berry.
We're gonna pick up the dragon's head that's laying there.
Yeah. Add it to our pile.
Is it a big head or a little head?
Yeah, I need a description of it for like pricing
let me
and stuff.
see.
Is it like a backpack head?
Oh, that'd be cool.
No, it is not the backpack head. It would be a little bit larger than your own head.
So a helmet head.
God damn it.
So it'd be like 15 pounds?
Yeah.
20 pounds?
Probably. I would say go with 20 pounds.
Yeah.
20 pounds sounds
Scales
decent.
and
Because it's gonna be hefty.
And then cost?
Got
anything for that? I don't know. I might even keep it. I'm just curious. I'd want to try and make it an item in my, like an official item.
Are you putting it in the cart?
No. Maybe? I don't know yet. Yeah, probably. Because my backpack's getting pretty full.
You playing?
I would say probably about 50 gold.
Okay.
If you make it into a decent like helmet, maybe you would increase the price, but as just a raw dragon head, I'd go 50 gold.
I just looked down to make sure it went into my backpack. I got right above Dragon's Head. There's a Childreth face.
Oh yeah,
God, I took the face off of it.
You did that too.
Oh man.
Don't hate that at all.
Oh man, I gotta look up what a Childreth looks like again real quick.
Ooh, it's not pretty. It is not pretty.
Childreth family history. What? Not what I'm looking up.
No, that's not what you were looking for.
Oh, it's Spider-Man! So I got a Halloween mask.
Yeah. You know, you say that, and that makes me think of one of the coworkers did a man spider costume, and that face looks very similar to the mask that he wore to work.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay.
So I'm also gonna run over real quick, and
yep.
The lion's head got squashed.
Yeah.
But the goat's head just went limp, so I'm gonna go try
the
and
goat's
lop
head
that off
is
real quick.
okay. So you're gonna hack it off and keep it.
Yeah. Do I have to try and do it?
No.
Since it's
Just,
organic.
It's just
different than the clockworks.
Yeah, it's already dead. You just kind of do a survival check to see how well you kind of clean it.
Rolling low. What the hell, man?
A 9. Okay, well it's not super bad. In all actuality, I'm gonna have you roll. Since you're doing this so close, I will have you roll a perception check with advantage. because you're this close to it and looking right at it as you're doing this. Okay.
There we go. 21.
There you go. So as you're cutting it, I'm gonna say that 9, you cut off this goat head when it comes off. It almost looks like it's ready to mount. Because as you're getting ready to cut off the goat head, you notice that where you would cut, like where you would instinctively have gone to cut off, there's a very distinct difference of from here up is goat, from here back is lion. And there are stitch scars along this line.
Basically just separated.
So you're just undoing, you just undid the stitching. Like you just cut along the scar tissue. And so there was a line of scar tissue that was very clearly stitches. So this creature was made.
Shall add goat's head.
So yeah, now you have a goat's head that's almost ready to mount. And in the process of that, I'm going to assume that you would have noticed that and looked over at where the dragon's head disconnected. There's a similar scenario of you can see scarring of tissue of stitches from where the dragon's head was connected.
So this one, since it's a goat, would it be lighter or cheaper?
Yeah, I would say probably lighter and not nearly worth as much. I would say maybe 10, 15 gold at the most.
I'll do 12. And then make it like 12 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Since it's still a beast.
Yeah, so the majority of the worth in this goat head is in the horns themselves, and that's pretty much it. So like if you were to lop off the horns, you really wouldn't lose much in value by discarding the rest of the goat head. But as a whole, it's worth still about the same.
Pretty much two gold per pound of horn.
Yeah. Okay, so is that all we want to do with the Chimera for the moment?
There's nothing else on it, right?
I mean, there's other bits you can investigate about it if you want to. Like, you can look into it more and see what oddities you might be able to find, or you can just kind of leave it as this is a beast that...
Investigate, see why this thing is so hard.
I wasn't specifically meaning investigation.
Well,
That's what I did.
Elric and Vord both have high survival skills.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're both curious about how it was producing fire from inside the lion body.
Well, it wasn't. It was coming from the dragon throat.
Well, that's why when I lopped the head off, I blocked and there was glow from inside.
Yes, you saw the mouth starting to glow, and then when you lopped into the neck of the dragon, the glow dissipated. Because you disconnected it enough to where it wasn't getting enough.
So there's no dragon glands within the lion?
No, the dragon glands would be in the dragon's neck, where it got disconnected.
Well, then I guess I have no.
Because in the dragon head and neck that you have in the cart, it still has the axe wound in the neck itself. It broke at the stitch line.
Oh, one more. Okay, then I will...
Not from where your axe went in.
I want to take the left wing.
The left wing? So the undamaged one?
Left wing.
Okay. So then that'd be another survival... Well, you've noticed the stitching already, so you just, again, follow the line of stitching and just disconnect it from there.
Well, I'll still roll the survival.
If you want to, you can.
Oh, I mean, I will. It's still pretty high.
Shit! Okay. Alright. So... Okay, Tommy said you roll an investigation. You rolled a 9, though. So, you do notice the similar things like that. Of like, there's all over this body there are stitch marks and things where this has very clearly been mishmashed together. That this creature has been created rather than born this way. The stitching and whatnot seems somewhat rudimentary. Like, it doesn't look like it's exceptionally well done. And that's pretty much all you can get from a 9. Ooh,
I apologize,
Okay.
but how much would a wing weigh and cost?
The wing wouldn't really weigh much, and wouldn't have much use.
Well, if you really think about, okay, I'm gonna get technical with you here. If you're thinking about it, it's got to be able to lift a dragon, a lion, a dragon's head, a goat's head, and a lion's body. So there's got to be some pretty decent wings.
Yeah, it's gonna be a decent amount of.
Would they be dragon? What kind of wings were they?
They would be dragon wings, but the wings themselves don't have a lot of material to them, so they're only going to be like 10 pounds, maybe.
Fabric part, technically.
I was going to say mainly the value is going to be coming from the significant amount of leather that you're going to be able to make out of it.
That's what I was thinking too.
So I would say, let me look up what I'm just going to say.
I was trying to look up like dragon wings as an item. Because I feel like a wing of that size should be at least a little heavier than the goat head, too.
Yeah.
But probably still lighter than the dragon head. I'm personally thinking like 16 pounds. For 10 pounds of leather, it's 10 gold pieces, I've also found out.
I was looking at that as well, but that's talking about leather armor.
No, I found literally leather
10
and
pounds.
equipment. Yeah, 10 pounds of... Like, it's not leather. Like, I found this is a light armor. Fuck.
Yeah.
Determining the value of materials. It seems like people don't do that much.
Yeah, I'm
like, it's all
trying to figure it out, yeah.
Because I like to do that. I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to loot
that's
this
the thing
body.
is like pelts and whatnot would be worth something.
I'm thinking. So I played. What the fuck? How am I blanking on this game? Monsters.
Monster Hunter?
What?
Monster
Hunter, yes!
Yeah.
Fuck! And that's the whole thing about that game. That's what I love about Monster Hunter.
You gotta gather those and...
Yeah, you gotta gather material from specific, monsters to make specific weapons and armor and stuff. So this dragon leather could make dragon leather armor or something,
Mm-hmm.
Or dragon wing leather, I don't know. And I don't know, it's kind of... I'm looking around like crazy now. There's like not even an index of item cost or anything.
Yeah, because D&D does not do
It's all
materials.
armor and weapons. Yeah, there's no materials. Yeah. I guess that would be something you'd all kind of have to make up yourself in your own universe. Which is kind of...
So instead, I'm going to cheat. Let's go with...
16 pounds a good weight for the wing.
Yeah, I'll say that. But we're going to steal from Pathfinder.
Okay.
Because Pathfinder does do that. Dragon hide. Dragon hide. For 1 pound of dragon hide, it is 100 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Because dragons are a little more... actually, wait. No, I'm going to go with...
Nerf that a little bit.
Well, that's also, like, easily worked and flawless. This isn't necessarily flawless. We'll go with malleable,
Yes,
meaning that it's workable. You can use it. It's not,
someone
like,
had already
wonderful
edited
quality.
it.
Yeah. So we're going to go with 62 gold pieces
In total.
in total. For
Okay.
Well, no, 62 gold pieces per pound.
Oh.
Because that's still a good amount of weight, but also some of that weight is being taken out in bone. So as far as like actual leather worth, because it doesn't
Say
have anything for
bone to
dragon
leather,
bone, but it does have bone.
I would say 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3. So
2 to 3. So
2 pounds of leather to 1 pound of bone, to 3 pound of bone.
I was gonna say the bone's more dense.
So 3
that's
pound of
probably
bone
more
to 2
heavy.
pound of leather. Okay, yeah, that would probably make sense. And the bone is worth, we're just gonna say 2 gold
Oh shit.
per pound. So, here. You said 16 pounds.
2/3 of it is bone.
Okay, so... So, we'll say 10.5 pounds at 62 gold is 651 plus the remaining 5.5 pounds in 2 golds per pound. So 10, 11 extra gold out of just the bones. So you got 662 gold.
Okay.
From a dragon wing.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's what this is. It would be a young dragon wing, but it's still a dragon wing. Let me actually, because it would have been a dragon of a large dragon. I'm curious as to, because it'd be a red dragon. What would the size of a red dragon that would be large? Pull up the page. Damn it. Okay. Young. Yeah. Hey, I was right on it. Awesome. Because a wormling is medium, which is like the youngest that a dragon can be, and then a young dragon is a large dragon. Adult is huge, ancient gargantuan, great worm is also gargantuan because that's as big as D&D goes.
So I just. Sorry.
Have I been muted?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
No, I was just making sure.
Yes, you've been muted this whole time.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't heard you.
That's good.
Oh, okay. I have 3 necklaces in my backpack, and it says the cost is. It might be in total, but it says the cost is 1,500 gold.
Yeah. No, those are per necklace.
I have a lot of gold.
We've got
Oh
a bunch
my God,
of
we gotta
stuff.
go sell shit.
I was gonna say we just need to go find a vendor that will give us
Holy
our money's
fuck.
worth. Yeah, we've picked up a decent, we've got a good amount of funds.
I forgot about that last run. There was a lot of combat.
Well, because it was also
Shit.
it was that room is where we found a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff just in chests.
That was fun. All right, so got the wing, got the 2 heads. Minus.
Are we able to use the lion meat for
For cooking?
our food?
We could. I would treat.
I didn't even think of that. That'd be smart. Give ourselves some rations or something.
Yeah, I would say let's just go ahead and count that as.
Does Lee have any good cooking ideas for lion's meat?
Maybe. I'm sure it would be something that he could make something with. So I will say with that, because the way I've been treating the fruits and vegetables and what's not that I use to cook with. First off, it's been being kept in the cart. So with this, I'm just gonna add some rations. I've just been trading them as rations.
Yeah.
And we will say that will be I'm gonna keep going until it seems right. So that's 30 pounds. I'll say we got at least 50 pounds worth of usable meat off of the lion. So that's, well, not 50 pounds, 100 pounds of usable meat. So that's 50 rations. Because each ration is 2 pounds. So I'll say we got 100 pounds of usable meat that as soon as we get to somewhere, I'll buy like some salts and whatnot so we can actually cure the meat and it'll last longer. But we can do that. I mean, we're out of town, so we'll most likely be able to purchase the salts and whatnot needed for it.
And so what are we doing with all that meat?
I put it all into Elric's cart.
Oh, okay, sweet.
So
sweet.
we have
I was just about
we have
to take
120 days worth of rations.
Is there a
We had
limit?
100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had 10 days worth of rations. We now have 60 days worth of rations. The cart, let me look. The cart capacity doesn't have any, like, it doesn't have a specific capacity.
To add
the
Childress and Iron Cobra.
Yeah, the only thing that has a capacity would be the donkey, and that's its pulling capacity. And even then, with it being on wheels, it makes it easier. And it's a beast of burden, so it can carry as if it was large.
There is loot. Oh my god.
What?
Okay, we're gonna have to pull all of the bodies out of the cart and sit here for a second because I just found the Thieves Guild goes in depth about things like harvesting a Childreth. You get 10 Childreth blood, 3 vials worth, 15 Childreth fur, small pouch, and 20 Mark of Lolth. Exploration.
It would not have the Mark of Lolth.
It would not have that?
No, because these ones are slightly different.
Okay.
Because these, rather than actually being Childreths, but yeah, rather than actually being a Childreth, yes,
blood?
They would still have the blood and whatnot. Like the physical things, they would still have that. Like things that you would harvest off of it, it would still have that stuff. The Mark of Lolth is a religious item.
Okay, so
and
this was
these
just
are
a
not
wild
ones.
Childreth,
Yeah,
kind of.
these are not. Well, it's not technically a Childreth. I was just using that stat block. That Childreth. It's still what will eventually be known as a Childreth. We are in the early stages of this world's monster.
So it's like a larva.
Things.
In a way.
Well, it's more like it's akin to humans and apes. It will eventually become what is known as a Childreth. Like, it will evolve into what is known as a Childreth.
Oh,
just like
so
what we fought.
Evolving.
Yes, what we fought as a chimera. This is technically one of the first chimeras that have ever existed in this world. So this is all
That's why
new.
They're all stitched and stuff.
Yes, these things are all new to us. These are being created into our world. So like the owl bear that we noticed.
It's like our campaign plunged into an already existing world, and we kind of just, oh wow, this
and things are starting to be created, and so some of these monsters, as we're fighting them, these are the first times these monsters have been seen in this world. Like living plants are unheard of still, but we've fought living plants already. And then,
Really
like,
depth.
so, like, the automatons and clockwork creatures, those are still kind of new.
Yeah.
Like, at Stagfell,
They
they're not
didn't
that
know
new.
what fries were.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Yeah.
My
That's
bad,
slightly
Chris.
that's slightly disconnected, but still, that kind of that's the kind of concept of this world is still in its infancy. Like
When I said this,
the
that they go in
fantastical creatures aren't as prevalent as they may eventually be. But what?
said they go in depth. The looting. I don't know if you found the site, but you can go
No, I
into
have
harvesting, which is. Well, then I'm going to link it real fast because these tabs are kind of amazing. Just going to throw it up in out of game.
not. Okay.
But in the harvesting, you can see the items you'd get from it, or there's a tab for loot, which is a chance of the loot you could get based on rolling. Hoard, a treasure hoard, which is, I'm assuming, probably if you're at its den or something like that, what appears in the area. Equipment
If it's at
and
a
other
hoard,
goods
that means
typically
it's where
found
it's
on or even in the creature. This character usually carries one dagger, and then you can roll to see the quality of the dagger and the size and stuff. And then there's the meat that you can roll to see how much you're getting and stuff that they go in depth about. Would they have the dragon? Is my question now.
Okay, here's actually the better scenario. Just look up a chimera. So you would get 10 chimera hoof, 2 chimera hoof.
How'd you look that up?
Chimera. Yeah, on harvesting. Aha.
I like this website.
Okay.
Chimera Dragon
like
Wing
this.
too.
Yeah. So then that clarifies everything there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I do like what it shows there too, though. So
It shows a lot.
do a okay. So we'll look at the nature.
I'm gonna go
checks
through
that you
and delete the stuff that I added from
Yeah.
the Chimera and go through
So
and we can redo this.
The nature check that you did to harvest, right? Or was it a survival check? I had you do a survival check.
Survival.
I'm gonna have you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you do a nature check, and if you can do a nature check, that will either you or Elric, or really we just choose who do we want to have do the nature check to harvest the materials.
Again,
Okay.
I think.
Oh yeah,
Elric, because he has the cart.
And he's so because of his high nature check, he gets the dragon head already fell off, so it didn't matter. So yeah, we've gotten all of it.
Okay.
So you can add
through.
the whole
shit,
list of everything.
That. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we got
because that
all
was
of
the
it?
thing, because the dragon head already fell off on its own,
We got.
so
all
it's
of
already
this
been
loot?
disconnected. Yes.
Oh, DC.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
the
we
DC
didn't-
that was the difficulty.
Oh yeah,
check.
because it was already
The
disconnected.
dragon
now I get
head
it.
was already
Oh
disconnected.
my god, this is
so
fucking cool.
that would have been the only thing that would have failed. It would have been a 25. He rolled a 22, but the dragon head was
It already
already
fell
lopped
off.
off.
That is awesome.
And then so meat, that's fairly easy. DC of 5. I'm sure we roll a nature check for the meat. Hey, we got all the meat. 144 pounds, 24 to 144 pounds. So I'm going to count that as the rations that we already put in for the 100 pounds and call that good. We do need to cure it though, because it will technically expire in 1 day.
Okay. Well then, I say after this, we just kind of head into the town and check it out. I'm gonna add all these things real quick though.
Yeah, I actually really like this. Okay, so
It is a badass site.
Before we go too far, Deer, are you perfectly fine with us running this harvesting and loot concept?
Yeah.
Okay, because I very much like this. Because you can then just go through and say, okay, we harvested because most of these, when it comes to harvesting the loot, I'll probably run them in the back end because I'll know what animal I'm going off of. But like,
Yeah.
if it's say, okay, hey, we fight this creature, I will, because I'm sure.
I knew them wings were heavy too. It's the heaviest part.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're 15 pounds each, I guess. So I was about right. I said 16, and then we guessed
they
20
don't have
20
an
pounds
iron
for the
cobra
head.
on here. Well, because it's not a beast. It's a construct. What was the other thing we did? Was the
Needlebrights, Childreths, and Iron Cobra.
Well, the Needlebrights we used as fuel.
Oh yeah, we used to use fire.
So then the
Cross those guys
Childreth.
up.
Yeah, Childreth, you would just harvest that. We say, okay. So if you want to harvest the Childreth, I would have roll your nature to harvest the Childreth and see if you can get the fur and the 3 vials of Childreth blood.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm still.
Oh.
Adding. Yeah, it can be used.
Yeah, but you can't use it just outright. The blood itself isn't. You have to refine the poison. So once the blood is extracted, an alchemist or someone proficient with a poisoner's kit can spend 12 hours and 100 gold worth of material to create drow poison with a DC 14 DC 14, a poisoner kit, or an alchemist supplies check. And with drow poison, a creature can spend an action to coat 1 melee weapon or 3 pieces of ammunition with this poison. The poison lasts for 1 minute or until successfully affects a target. Creature hit with a weapon coated with this poison must succeed a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. The creature wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake. Poison usually sells for 200 gold pieces, but the poison is often considered an illicit good and may not be sold to normal vendors. So it's an illegal thing. Yeah, you're gonna have to find someone who will buy it.
Cool.
But the blood itself, you can refine it, putting an extra 100 gold into it, but you get 200 gold back, or you can just sell it as is for 50 gold.
I'll run to the restroom real quick.
So in all actuality, you would only be gaining an additional 50 gold profit. Well, I guess, yeah, you'd be doubling your profit by putting in 100 gold. And then the fur is just fur. Ooh. I like the fact that it also puts on expiration dates. Here, I'm actually gonna bring this to I'm gonna bring this to where the stream can actually see it.
Oh,
because because I very much like. Okay, so
that was cool. I'm glad that's.
I'm
exactly
really
what
glad you found
for.
this because like Chitine are also another creature I was gonna throw at you guys,
So
but
the Chimera is still
Childreth
fresh.
is like a cleric version of a Chitine. Typically, it's a higher difficulty. But like on here, it says expiration is 7 days. So that poison, that Childreth blood, if we harvested it out, has 7 days before it goes bad. So we either need to sell it or refine it. In which case, I would say when you refine it, it's good. Because it's just poison.
Mm-hmm.
But as Childreth blood, it's only able to be refined into poison within the next 7 days. And also after the 7 days is over, it loses its value.
So you'd have to sell it quick.
Yes,
you'd
have to
know
sell
someone
it quick.
that does it.
Similar to like if you were to harvest it for meat, which I would suggest we not do that because that's kind of fucking. Meat of many monsters is considered vile and distasteful. Monstrosities and aberrations, in particular, have been tainted with may have tainted blood or rancid tasting meat. So, it says Dungeon Master's discretion. I'm gonna say yeah, definitely. If it doesn't sound like it would have good meat, probably doesn't have good meat. But like on here, it says expiration is 1 day. So all the meat would expire within a day. Yeah, so go ahead and roll to see if
18. So I got the
Childress. Okay, yeah. So you got so in the Mark of Lolth you wouldn't have gotten it anyway because it's not a Cleric of Lolth. So yeah, so you get a 1 pound pouch of the black fur off of it, and then you get the 3 vials of Childress blood.
50 gold each, or
I'm assuming 50 gold each because it's well, no, it wouldn't be 1 pound per vial. But we'll say 50 gold total. Well, maybe.
It's a poison.
Yeah, we'll say 50 gold apiece. Because then each one.
Because 3 vials, I assume, is their version of with the liquid being times 3. Because with
the extraction process to refine it, you have to put in 100 gold's worth and 12 hours, which means you're doing this one at a time. So you're gonna have to do that 3 different times to get enough poison to go through all the 3 vials that we have.
I made a note on it saying expiration is 1 week.
Nice. I really like this thing. But yeah, for some reason the iron snake is not, the iron cobra is not on the list. Oh wait, no, it would be Clockworks. Haha, that's what it would be. I don't want to go to your ad. If you want to go ahead and, oh goodness, you're gonna like this. Go ahead and roll another nature. Wait. No. It's not a nature check. It's an investigation check. Because it's a construct, not a creature. I like that fact even more!
So it's a what?
You would do an investigation check instead of a nature check. You're not carving it up. You're disassembling it.
Let's go, Elric.
Fucking hell, Elric is on it today.
Fuck yeah, he is.
So yeah, you
He's
get
just decided to be cutting into things.
Clockwork gears and scrap metal worth 1 gold, and it weighs 6 pounds. So if you want to take that, we can. If we don't want to bother, we can just leave it because it weighs more than it's worth. Like gold wise, like it's 6 pounds and it is only worth 1 gold. However, the thing you're going to be happy about is clockwork oil. It's a flask of clockwork oil. It is 1 gold piece and weighs 1 pound. But it's an oil that is a useful lubricant that any merchant will buy. But I'm going to say that this oil isn't quite the oil that you would light on fire, but it would be great for like a grease trap. So you like throw it and it would make the ground difficult terrain.
Okay.
So if you wanted to like throw it in front of a door in like a dungeon, they'd have a chance of like slipping and falling prone. Yeah, so there's all, and so now we don't have to say we have an iron cobra body. No, we just harvested the loot that was worth from the iron cobra. Which now makes me wonder. Okay, it's not there in the Clockworks. Well, yeah, Clockwork Knight isn't actually technically core D&D. I think it's a homebrew, so. Okay, so that is that done?
Yeah, that's all the bodies.
so we've picked apart the bodies and looted them, and harvested them, which is something we're gonna start doing now because I very much like that that feature.
Welcome.
I'm actually just gonna save.
Yeah, I'm adding that to my D&D bookmarks.
Yeah. Like I'm just adding the Thieves Guild to my bookmarks because that is an extremely useful thing because you can also like magic items and spell cards and spell lists. Like this has this shops and pricing. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is
pretty badass.
an amazing tool. So any of you who want to think about being okay, I've got to again, we're gonna bring this back over here. Anyone who wants, this is completely unsponsored whatsoever. Thieves Guild, I love your thing. I might send you say, hey, we really like your shit. Just letting you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, that is.
But
that is an awesome tool.
This has. What would you like added to the site?
NPC
you can just say,
generator.
hey, we would like this added to your site if you could, and they'll try to do it. Riddles. It automatically can generate some riddles for you. That's fucking amazing.
Law and punishment. You can go over the different laws: dwarvish laws, elvish laws, town laws, religious laws.
So a harsh town, a lenient town, a moderate town, a lenient city. Oh my gosh! So this is just tables and generators. So multiple name generators, pickpocketing goods generators. Trinket generators, trap generators, tavern name generators. This is
too. This is gonna make, oh my god, Styx is gonna be a badass.
Yeah, this is a lot of really good. Oh, you were making him a rogue, weren't you?
He's gonna be a
so he's got all the thieves cant and
the thief symbols are gonna be useful.
Thieves symbols. Yeah. This is actually really fucking cool. Because you've also got spells list. It just has a list of all of the spells, what school that spell is, what the range is, what the level of spell it is, what classes can cast that spell.
That's cool as fuck.
This is awesome. And apparently you can print your own spell cards. Okay, this is...
They know how badass they are.
They know how badass they are. There is no need for us to let them know. Familiars, you can choose your familiars. This is a very useful... Okay, DM tools. Feats, DM screen, a quick reference.
Yep.
So if you're wanting to run D&D yourself, for your friends or whoever, right here, it gives you everything you would need to quick traps. You want to throw up a random trap. Boom. Here's some random traps. And did it? It even rolls it
random
for
encounters.
you. Like random traps. I brought the page up. Hidden pit floods with acid.
Oh.
It rolled it for me. That's number 69.
Roll
you say,
again.
Roll again.
Okay.
Lightning bolt shoots from a wall or object. Like it does the roll for you. Oops. Yeah, so it does the roll for you. You said something about random encounter. Does it have one? Because if it has a random encounter generator, then this is going to be like...
I don't think it does.
My end-all be-all, this is the best piece of kit for any new DM. I do like that it's adding in the downtime activities as well. Though. It does not have any random encounters currently. So, I'm going to send him a message. Say, hey, could you add in the random encounters? Other than that, that's all I can think of that I would want. Would be random encounters. This is, oh my goodness. I love how this was a, wait, it would be, hang on. I'm realizing I'm not looking for what, here, I'm gonna cheat. F. Okay, yeah, it does not have random encounters, at least not on the DM screen.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I would say that would be nice on the website itself, not a thing that they offer, but having a search bar somewhere on the website would be nice. Because then I could search for something in particular. But the fucking DM tools tab already is, like, really just this. Okay, let me look at generators. Does it have... Okay, no, it's just going to take me to the normal generator. But yeah, these are amazing tools here. So if you are a up-and-coming DM who thinks you might want to get into D&D, but you're concerned that you might not have the things you want to be able to run it, right here. You just need access to internet. And you pull up the Thieves Guild, gives you so many useful things here. Like, I'm probably going to spend the next week just looking at all this shit, because this is awesome. Downtime activity, buy a magic item. Downtime activity, craft a magic item. And it explains what you would have to do to craft a magic item. And the same thing with buying a magic item. You can roll for persuasion to see how it would affect your pricing. And then how much time it took you looking for a magic item. So you could say, if your character wanted to say, okay, I want this specific item off of, like, in magic items, your DM could say, okay, it's going to cost this much, and then you'd say you are going to take this long to find it. Use your persuasion roll. You just roll one persuasion roll and you go for it. And if it's a low magic campaign, you actually get it's going to be difficult. If it's a high magic campaign, it's going to be easier. That's really fucking cool.
Shall we get back to our campaign?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's get back
I know
to
I unlocked the whole thing.
This is awesome. Okay. So thankfully that answered our question of, hey, how much is the stuff worth? Because it'll give you a breakdown and say exactly how much it's worth.
Face though, and I'm keeping
that
for a mask.
You monster.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh my god, and Lee hates spiders.
You monster. You absolute monster. Okay, so... We walk into the town, and it... So we spent an hour after we did the combat to kind of heal up a bit. And then we can walk into town, and what is survival checking for? Oh, that was 12 minutes ago. Never mind. Ignore that. I just noticed it. I'm like, why are we rolling a survival check? But, never mind. So we go to town, and the town is in shambles. Like, there are so many busted up buildings and things like that, because, like, the belay creature and the large, beetle creature basically were just walking through buildings causing chaos and mayhem. And obviously as they were leaving, they also caused mayhem on their way through. So a lot of the buildings are in complete disarray, but we at least stopped before the whole town was leveled. You only see like maybe 4 or 5 buildings that aren't badly damaged. The rest of them have at least, like human size or larger holes through walls and whatnot. Some of them just don't have doors anymore. Some of them, the doorway has been completely obliterated. And you see multiple dead villagers just all over the town. Like there are people dead strewn throughout the whole town. Many of them were dead before you even made it there, but there are multiple. Like this town has actually suffered quite a few losses today.
Can we identify any signs of life?
In the bodies?
In the town, like any.
Oh, in the town. Yeah, there are still people in the town.
Or like...
I guess yeah. Let's all roll a perception real quick, and see how much we actually notice about the town. Elric again with his rolls going crazy today. So we all kind of notice, other than Elric. Elric kind of notices a little bit more, but not. There's not really much to glean from it. But the town is still functioning. There are people who are wandering around the town. They're kind of trying to piece together back what they, at least the semblance of what they had before the monsters attacked. And many of them look like, some of them are just standing still in complete disbelief and shock of what just tore through their town. And some are like mourning over the bodies of some of the people that have been lost. And you see like some children crying in the street. There's just, it looks as if it's just a scene torn straight out of like one of those war documentaries where everybody, it's just pure chaos. Nobody knows what's going on. It doesn't seem like there's anyone who is keeping order in this crazy chaotic scenario. There's no one here to kind of ground everybody and make them kind of bring their senses back. There's just, everyone is in pure panic and just chaos right now.
Can we head through the town until we find, like, is there a town hall or something where...
There is a building that
officials?
There's a building that you would have been able to tell seemed like it was larger than the rest when it was still standing. It has been toppled. So what would have probably been town hall has been demolished. I'm gonna say Lee notices, while looking around the town, notices like a little girl crying, so he's just gonna go straight to trying to comfort just a little girl crying on a porch of a house, and he's going to, I gotta guess, going to what would it be? Would it be a persuasion to try to comfort them? Yeah, I'm gonna roll a persuasion to try to comfort the little girl. Okay, so I just kind of sit down and I just kind of comfort her and try to talk to her, like find out like what's wrong. She's not speaking. She's still just bawling her eyes out. So what are you guys gonna be doing?
Are they, I'm gonna take my card, or I'll wait to see what Arya does. Or the card, not my card.
Arya.
She fall asleep.
I'm not asleep.
Okay. Okay, well, she sounds busy, so I think she's also
Dealing with children.
to comfort children. Well, I'm gonna have Vord and Elric kind of just take the cart into the center of town, like the biggest, openest space, and just kind of plop the dragon head down, wait for people to notice,
Okay.
I guess. Maybe
Well,
approach. Okay. So maybe approach some of. Are there any elderly people around still?
you do see a few elderly people just
Maybe approach them actually.
kind of like slowly picking up like bits of wood and rubble, trying to kind of gather the pieces to try to repair the buildings and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll go over and help him pick up some of whatever he's picking up or they're picking up, and maybe see if I can get them to gather townspeople to the town center where the
Okay.
cart is and stuff.
All right, so you said you're using the cart to help gather.
Well, the cart,
The
no,
chunks-
the cart's
okay,
gonna
you're
stay
leaving
in
the
the
cart.
center because that's got all the
Okay.
bodies and stuff. I
Mhm.
just took it to the center of town, saw some old people, went over, helped them start picking up, and asked them if they could rally the rest of the town, possibly to the center.
Okay, I'm going to have you for that roll a persuasion check. Okay, that would be enough to convince them. So they okay, and you see the old lady like start to kind of walk around and say, hey, like you see her kind of walking up to one of the other members of the town. You see her kind of like making hand gestures, kind of pointing to the cart, and then kind of gestures to other people, and you see them both split to go start talking to other people, and eventually takes a little bit, but eventually you start seeing a crowd kind of amass around the cart, and as Lee notices that people are massing toward the cart, Lee just kind of picks up the little girl and just kind of carries her toward the middle, and he's just kind of, you can see from where you're at that like Lee's kind of like looking at the little girl, like pointing to different people, and obviously trying to figure out, okay, where's the parents, but has not been successful yet. Is Arya available?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you wanting to do?
Don't know.
Because we've got
Um,
people gathering together at least right now.
I'm just gonna stay by the cart
Okay.
with the bears that we have
Yes.
in the middle of the town that just got destroyed.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they weren't attacked by normal animals. These were
They should have
Yeah.
seen the things run off
monsters.
when we
Yeah.
came into town.
Yeah, we came into town and they all
and
ran
we
off.
aren't monsters,
So
yeah.
so and we have the corpses of monsters in our cart. So
Yeah.
I think that's a
I'll just
fairly
stay by the
good.
bears because I honestly don't even know what you guys are doing. So
Well, I'm carrying a little girl that was crying, and Vorty was trying to gather people by the cart. Okay,
Yeah, I don't do people,
we have everyone by the
Oh,
cart.
yeah, true. Okay.
So
I'm gonna do like, can I roll for something to see exactly how many people there are? Like,
do a
can I do a
persuasion.
head
Yeah,
count?
yeah. Then let's do.
I just still rolled it, but
Yeah, we'll just do a persuasion. Yeah, that perception, that'll work.
okay.
Okay, so 13. You can see that there's roughly 25 people left in the town.
Okay. Now, all right. So the next town is Meadowbrook.
No, this is Meadowbrook.
I mean,
The next town is Maplebreak. Yes.
So how far away? I'm gonna talk between you guys for a second. How far away did we discover Maplebreak? Like, is there a distance we know
Maplebreak
of?
is
Like, how
is
many
going to
days or
be
so?
Maplebreak is going to be another about day on mounts to make it there.
What about off mount?
Off of mount on foot, it would probably be about day and a half.
Day and a half.
Yeah.
So 2 days.
So
at the most.
we would have to make camp.
I'm gonna say
and
even 3.
Wait between. Yeah.
So. All right. Here goes the paladin.
All right.
All right. So there are roughly, you said 20 to 30 people here.
Yeah.
We've got 60 rations, which is how many days?
That's
1 day
60
each?
days.
60 days.
However, I also have the ability to cast Goodberry. So I can feed, let me look at this spell again. I can feed up to 10 people per day
Okay.
by myself with spells.
Awesome.
Well, actually 20 people. I could feed 20 people per day just using spells.
Are there rations per person though?
The rations are per person, yes. A ration is used per day per person.
So is there 60 rations total?
Yes, we have 60
We have
rations.
60 rations. That's about
worth.
3 days worth. That's
If
3
we
days
take
worth
everybody.
with 20 people.
Yeah.
But I also, on myself, have 7 rations.
So you could feed yourself.
Well, I myself
Separate
have 7
from-
rations
yeah,
that
separate
I
from what's
would
there.
probably give to the cart
Mhm.
for the people. Do you take damage over time, even without rations, or what happens if you don't have rations?
If you don't have it's really just it's just rations are there for keeping track of whether or not you eat
We
or
can
not.
go hunting.
Yeah, if you don't have rations, like you said, you can go hunting to get meat.
Well, I mean, what
But-
happens if you start, don't eating?
If you don't eat,
don't
you'll
eat.
start getting levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
If you don't eat. And if I conditions exhaustion, let me look at it. Oh, levels of exhaustion. With 1 level of exhaustion, you get disadvantage on ability checks. 2 levels, you have your speed halved. 3 levels, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 levels, you get hit point maximum is halved. 5 levels, your speed is reduced to 0, and 6 levels, you just die.
Okay.
And
Oh.
with exhaustion, it takes a long rest to lower yourself by 1 point of exhaustion. So, like, if you have 3 levels of exhaustion and you have a long rest, you still have 2 levels of exhaustion.
So I'm gonna give 5 of my rations to the cart.
Okay.
Keep 2.
I mean, I think in my inventory I've given all my rations. Yes, I have. I've put all rations into the cart just as to keep things simple. I've just been reducing it whenever I use them out of the cart because we all have access to the cart on our character sheets.
We do?
Yeah, like I can access. No, I'm saying like you go through and you reach to Elric's page, and you can mess with the rations. You just have to go to his cart.
To Elric's cart.
Yes, you go to Elric's cart and you can
Yeah.
mess with things.
Okay,
Because like
yeah.
that's where like the cook's utensils, the mess kits.
So all of us should
iron
technically
parts.
have
Yeah.
that open then.
So
that we
if-
can use the cart.
Yeah, if you want to put like if you have materials, because like I've gone through in all of my materials that I don't pressingly need,
Yeah.
I've been putting them straight into the cart.
And
Like
that's what was getting ready
I
to
keep
do
my
when we get
elixir of
off.
health on me, but that's so that if I want to take the elixir of health, I have it. Things like that. Like
because I got wool and tea on me
yeah,
as a person.
like you don't need that. You just throw that into the
Yeah.
cart. Because if it's something that's not like okay, no, this is mine, nobody else can have it. That's something you keep on your inventory. If it's something like okay, the party can make use of this, throw that into the cart. So
All right,
like
so-
the rations, we've got plenty. There's no need to be like, oh, these are my rations.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to, you can be all these are my rations. If that's what your
If
character
you
would
want
do.
to add like 2 more, not 2
2?
more, 8 more.
8 more rations onto it.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
halved all of them. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Wait, are you adding them?
I am not.
Okay, I'll add them then. You said 8 more or 2 more?
8. I was gonna keep 2.
Okay.
All right. So you're saying trying to just make the trip and bring everybody from Meadowbrook to
Yeah, I'm
Maplebreak?
gonna rally everyone. I'm gonna let them know we've got.
Okay.
I mean, if there's under 30 people here,
Yeah, there's
we
25
have the food. Okay, so there's
is what was
25
counted.
people. We
Yeah.
have the food to get them to Maplebreak. I say if you guys are down, we just try and
make the trip?
Yeah. What is that called? Emigrate? Or no?
Yeah, emigrate.
Migrate?
Migrate, yeah.
Well,
Whatever.
migrate is
we're
if you...
evacuating, basically.
Yeah, essentially just
That's the
leaving
word
town.
I'm actually looking for.
Does the town even want to do something like this?
That's why I had them rallying.
He's
Should I
going to
roll a
talk to him.
charisma?
Yeah, this would be a persuasion check.
Okay. Would charisma make them? Can I use charisma to gain an advantage on persuasion?
Well, your persuasion is a charisma check.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. Okay. 15.
Okay. So with a 15, you start talking, saying, "Hey, like there's a town down the road that we know of, that you guys probably know of, and we want to here. Actually, how about this? You say what you want Vord to be saying, and that will determine, and I will determine a bonus based off of what you say."
Okay.
So try to think of how Vord would word, "Hey, you guys want to abandon your town." Like, how would you word it in a way that makes it seem like it's actually something that would be viable, or even an option that they would want to consider?
After I say this, could I re-roll my persuasion?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Because I just thought of this too. This is how I feel kind of weird. I feel like I don't. No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just say it. This is how I would have. Because there's exactly 25 people, my persuasion is a +5. The highest I can roll is 20. I'd roll a 25 if I got a 20.
You want to say
so
that
maybe that could be how many people I convinced.
Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We'll do that.
Okay.
And based on how well you word it, you may just get bonus of
okay.
That bonus could be, like, I could say you get a +5 to it. That just means that 5 of the people were a shoo-in. They were going to be going with you, regardless of what you rolled. Kind of thing.
Okay. Well, people of Meadowbrook, it seems like your town is kind of in shambles right now. I think we could help you put it back together, but at the same time, a lot of those enemies that just did this to you kind of got away. We were able to stop a chimera, but about 5 other pretty big horrors got away in the process, unfortunately. But if you guys gather your belongings, your families, and any food, we can get you to the next town of Maplebreak. Keep you protected while you're there, or on the way, and hopefully get you guys some help there to come back and retake Meadowbrook. Get some real help, some real soldiers, get some more hands, rebuild the town for you. What do you guys think?
Okay, and go ahead and roll your persuasion.
Oh, that one was so bad! That's okay.
Roll with advantage.
No, that was with advantage.
I will go with a +7 for that speech. So you got 16.
Okay. 16.
So you got 16 out of the 25. You've got about So that'd be 9 of them.
Yeah, 9 of them are still.
9 of them,
still.
probably the 9 older of them are like, no, this is our home.
Okay, the 9 elders.
Like this is our home. This is we built our life here. We're not just gonna abandon it. Like everything we own and everything we are is here. So I'm gonna give you a chance to try to talk them over one more time.
Well, I understand. I do. You guys did build this place. And it's a beautiful place, even in shambles. Great place. I can tell. The people here are very friendly, and you can tell they cared about each other. But your kids and their kids would probably benefit from having you around still, and I'm sure they'd miss you if anything happened while we were gone, helping them get to a better life. I mean, I'm sure you'd like to see your grandkids grow up and help take back the place you rebuilt, or you guys built, right? I'll leave it at that.
Damn.
Play the guilt card.
Damn. And then you rolled really fucking well with it. Okay, I was gonna give you a +6 with that one, because even with them, because they're still crotchety, they've still, like, but that was actually really good points, and then that plus that, you got 25, so that's, you have enough, because I would have said a 20 would have gotten them one over. Mm-hmm. So the 9 remaining people that weren't really on board kind of just like, you're not wrong. We can come back and rebuild. They're just buildings.
There you go.
We can come back. We can't rebuild if we're not alive.
That's exactly true.
And so with that, they start dispersing again to start gathering their belongings out of what's left of the buildings. Some of them have their own carts and livestock that can pull them. So with this, we are going to have enough. I'm not going to have any of them put any of their belongings in our cart. Yeah, but there's enough carts throughout the town that they all just kind of get all their belongings into carts with their own mules or donkeys or whatever to pull them. But the vast majority of them are on foot. The elderly are in they prioritize putting the elderly in or on mounts, in carts or on mounts. And the rest of them are, so the elderly and the children are either on mounts or in carts.
The children too young to walk.
Yeah.
Them walking kids can damn walk.
and so the rest are walking. So what's up?
Is there like a magic-y shop kind of thing?
There would have been one, but it's been fairly well decimated. Here.
I was gonna say the town's kinda.
Yeah, go ahead and what are you looking for out of curiosity?
Portable hole.
Oh my god. You in this portable hole.
Shall I detect magic, or can anyone else do that?
You guys could detect magic. First,
It's a wondrous item. Is that magic?
Well, that's a magical item.
Okay.
It is magic. It has magic in it.
Ooh.
Okay. So if you want to, go ahead and do a detect magic. See if you can see any kind of magical items.
I'm gonna hold off on mine for a minute. She rolls high.
Does it roll?
No, you just cast the spell.
Okay.
So you cast Detect Magic, and you start just kind of looking for looking for the like aura of, you're looking specifically for a portable hole. You don't immediately find the like any kind of like magical aura or anything from anywhere, but you as you start like kind of feeling around, you start to get a faint magical aura from one of the buildings. If you go into that building, you will... You can tell that there are some magical items in this shop. Seems to have been like the only real like shop in town. They didn't have any like specific, this is the magic item shop. They just had a shop. And so in it you can find there are some magical items in it. However, looking specifically for a portable hole, you do not find any portable hole.
What kind of items are in it?
I would like you to roll a perception check.
A 20.
Okay. You see, so you see the whole shop. It's got all kinds of other bits and bobs and pieces of equipment and whatnot. But you also then kind of with the detect magic going still, you're looking around and you see a few different items that are in the shop itself. You can kind of get the faint glow of the magic off of, there's about 5 items that you can tell are in the area. One of them... and outside of the magical, glowing, you can also see that just behind the counter is the crushed body of what was most likely the general store owner, which is why the stuff hasn't been cleaned out as part of the emigration to Meadowbrook, is that the owner of the shop is dead, so he didn't make it through, so of course he didn't gather his stuff. Specifically among the magical items, you find a set of charlatan's dice, which are a set of dice that you can roll, and you can determine what they roll. So you
would that just be like adding?
Yeah. If you want to pick it up and just put it in your inventory, you can just add them to your inventory.
Vord's gonna make his way to the doorway and start
Okay.
walking
Go away.
in the doorway like Jesus.
Go away.
Like Jesus.
As she just pockets this poor man's
He's
magical
dead.
items. Yeah,
Go
well,
away.
he could have family. Vord is watching.
Go away.
The paladin is watching.
Go help your people.
Go away. Go away.
What else
Walk
is it?
back to the cart and comfort people and distract them from the magic shop in case any of the family decides to check.
Oh, that's great. I still love the fact, like Jesus.
Like Jesus.
I stand at the door, like Jesus.
What else
Because,
is there?
Jesus is just known for standing in doorways and watching.
You know exactly how I mean, too. Not
Yes!
directly in the middle of the doorway, standing peering in. Anyways, what else is she...
Hang on, I have to.
What else is optional to steal for Arya?
Yeah, sorry. Some of these are like broken as fuck, so I cannot give you these.
You could.
I didn't look. No, I'm not giving you winged boots.
But I could fly.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yes, I need
That'd
those.
be awesome for Arya. I always forget, until we mention flying, I always forget that this motherfucker can fly over here.
Yeah.
What else? Hurry up. Should have just given me the portable home.
No.
It would be my home. I don't have a
Oh,
home.
there's other options. I can. Okay. Let's go with this one. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, this one's not gonna give me as broken of items as those.
Loser.
Don't keep grumpy with me. There's also an alchemy jug. Fucking, I have too many tabs. As soon as I tab away from something else, I lose it.
What kind of alchemy jug?
That's what it's called. It's called an alchemy jug.
Well, I can't find it, so we'll have.
Shoot. Okay.
So there's a magical...
We can go over it later.
on the Thieves
Yeah.
Guild.
Say what?
Magic item shop on the Thieves
Yeah,
Guild.
that's what I'm
Set it to
using.
A small town of... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I set it to... Yeah. Fucker, I said small town.
And then you gotta click on shops.
Oh.
Shop items by town size after you set it to
Yeah,
that.
that's much better. Okay, fine, fuck it. Winged boots, because this is the third time it's fucking shown up.
It doesn't
And I
show up for
even...
me. Is that a homebrew?
No, winged boots.
Shop by...
I went up to where there's actually... I went to large town. Because
Oh.
if you go small town, there's a nothing and nothing. But so winged boots. Okay, I gave you alchemist jug, charlatan's die, winged boots. I said 5 items. Why did I say 5 items?
I don't know.
What page are you on? I am not getting the same things as you.
A magic
I am
item
not
shop.
getting winged boots.
If you re-roll it, you can eventually get things like winged boots. It's rolling off of a fairly large table.
It's every time. Okay.
What?
I'm just dumb. I got a clockwork amulet.
What does that do?
This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by... I feel like you already mentioned this one. Magic from Mechanus. A plane of clockwork predictability. A creature that puts an ear to the amulet can hear a faint ticking and whirring noises coming from within. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn.
Wait, there's a clockwork prosthetic arm.
Yeah, but we all have arms.
We can chop someone's arm off.
Or now you do.
Alric!
Wow! You're just gonna
My bitch!
You're just gonna lop off a follower's arm.
I could persuade him.
Hey, I want you to have a cool robotic arm. Flop.
Yeah, technically I'm playing as both of them, so I could be like, hey Elric, you want a mechanical arm? I have to chop your current arm off, and then I could also just say, why
Yeah,
yes,
sure,
boy,
why not?
I would love a mechanical arm. Please chop my arm off. And then I don't have to roll any die.
I need 2 more items still.
Yes, I know, but it keeps giving me shit.
Go to chop his arm off, and I miss, and fucking chop his head off, and he's
Okay.
dead.
If it shows up once more, then. I keep getting just nothing. It's just like, you don't get anything. Haha. Alright, fine. Get a Horn of Silent Alarm. Huh.
Okay.
And then, because it kept showing up again, your fucking portable hole.
Are you kidding me?
I kept looking and it kept popping up. It popped up like 5 different fucking times. So I'm just like, but no!
It was just
Okay,
meant to
no,
be
no.
with my boots.
Fucking. Yeah, sure. It kept popping up portable hole and none of
Hey.
the other stuff seemed decent. What's up?
Don't be talking that shit on this server. We don't need that.
What? Oh. Thank you. Don't bother timing him out, just
Well, okay.
because that's definitely a bot. Just make him kablip!
Go blip.
What is it?
It was one of the scammers saying, "Hey, you should this and that."
Oh.
I want to sell you to people. Guess what? Don't fucking want it.
So,
I don't do this for the moonies. I do this because it's
I look
fun.
out the door to see how close Ford is.
Well,
I'm
Lord-
back. Distracting people, I guess. But I know what you're doing in there.
Oh,
How much gold
okay,
is in
I'm gonna
this
say,
shop?
I'm gonna say
Oh my
the
god!
portable hole. The portable hole
Okay.
is on the shopkeeper's body. It's in his pocket.
Okay. He did.
Fucking hell! There is no moral quandaries whatsoever. Just fuck it.
My bad.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna ask around town and see if anyone knew the shopkeep of the magic shop.
Hey. Don't do that.
Why?
What
Don't
about
do
that
that.
I already
gold?
said I'm doing it! I already said I'm doing it!
Real fast. What about that gold? So I
Okay,
can
hang
leave.
on. Fucking.
Elric, you start looking for people. Find out who's related to the magic item shop owner.
Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Oh.
That's so
Just
nice.
curious. So Elric does have a good role with his investigations.
And nobody's related to him. He's a lonely old guy.
No. I'm gonna say he had I mean, this was a shop. So he has 300 gold pieces,
Ew.
750 silver, and 600 copper.
I just came in for a portable hold. Do I notice anything else in the shop?
Oh my god.
What? I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, there are other normal, like, equipments. This was like a all-around general goods store. So, like, there would have been, like, random items as well.
Do I notice anything Vord would like?
Has Elric found anyone in the 25 people related to the shopkeep?
No, they're all
see. No. The shopkeep was a lone shopkeep. Like they just kind of they were kind of their own entity.
Make me feel bad
so
for a
that man
dead
just
person.
completely disappears into history.
Yeah, his legacy
Hey,
kind of
I
dies
will
there.
always remember
At least
him.
from here.
I will always remember him.
Sending Elric in
Why?
because Elric wants to find out the man's name. Is there anything? I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
Is
a
there any kind
sign,
of mail, any kind of
name
sign?
tag.
What's the name of the store? Is that still intact?
No, the sign out front would have been demolished in the process. Let's see if anything has. No, none of the
It's his-
paperwork and whatnot. This is just the
It's
shop.
his
It's
shop,
not
and he doesn't
his.
have his name on anywhere.
It's just a shop. It's not where he lives, so he doesn't have anything in there that has his name or anything.
Yeah, it's his shop. It's not where he lives. Okay, so let me get more specific to. I don't know. Maybe make more options.
What's his name? Just make up a name.
I don't know. Like,
He has a name tag.
I mean, well, I want to do it right. I don't want to just make things up. Maybe ask around the people, see what his name was. They had to have known him at that point. So yeah, just ask what the magic item shopkeep's name was. What would that be?
I would say just do
Or like
like an investigation to try to find out.
We're both asking around, so. Elric's asking around mostly, but he got a 17.
He probably has to make up a name.
Shh.
Male or female?
It's a male.
I was assuming male for some odd reason, so.
Human?
Yes, human. Doesn't have a generator for that one.
His name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Or Jefferson. I don't know.
Male human merchant. When in Yokam is a 75-year-old male human merchant.
So when?
WYNY. Yoakum. Y-O-A-K-U-M.
Winnie Yoakum?
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's
Winnie
dead,
Yoakum.
but-
He's dead.
How do you
Oh.
spell his name?
Winnie? W-Y-N-Y?
W-Y. Yeah. Yeah, because he's looking at it.
Okay.
I am looking at it?
Sorry.
Last name.
Y-O-A-K-U-M.
Yoakum.
It said he was married, though.
Oh my god. No, he's not
Well,
married.
they got a divorce.
Ah!
Yes, he got the shop and the divorce.
Proudly worships Shar, goddess of dark. Night, loss, forgetfulness, unrevealed secrets, cavern. Unrevealed secrets! It's an unrevealed secret of marriage. Sexual orientation straight. He's gay. He's married to a man. Bam.
Oh my god.
Unrevealed secrets. Bam. He's a gay man. That's why nobody knew he was married in the town, so they couldn't give any information, really, because he's closeted. Bam. Why am I making this in-depth of a backstory for a dead man? Because Arya
Can't
stole
you
from
just
him.
let me take things and be
Nope.
fine?
You just stole from a gay dead man.
Okay.
How do you feel? A
Perfectly
gay
fine.
lost dead man.
I
so
can
bad.
fly with my boots.
Oh, I love this.
Like I said, you cannot make me feel bad
Okay.
or guilty.
Okay,
He
he
said
also
he ain't
said that he had a
gonna need it.
secret. I'm not gonna say it's because he was closeted gay. We're gonna find out about your secret here in a bit.
Oh god.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going with this. We're gonna fucking work with this. So, you got your portable hole, you got your charlatan die, and you got your whatsy who's it's. Why can't I think of the alchemy jug and your winged boots and your horn of silent alarm. Blah, 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 blah. Gonna explain. Horn of silent alarm is a horn that has 4 charges. When you use an action to blow it, one creature of your choice can hear the horn's blare, provided the creature is within 600 feet of you, of the horn, and not deafened. No other creature hears sound coming from the horn. The horn regains 1d4 expended charges daily at dawn. Then there is the winged boots. While you are wearing these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to fly up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute of the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land. The boots regain 2 hours of flying capability every 12 hours they aren't used. Then the charlatan die, like I said, it's a d6 that whenever you roll it, you can determine which number it rolls, so you can use it to lie. And then an alchemy jug. Alchemy jug is a ceramic jug that appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid and weighs 12 pounds, whether full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from within the jug when it is shaken, even when the jug is empty. You can use an action to name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterwards, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour that liquid out, up to 2 gallons per minute. The maximum amount of liquid the jug can produce depends on the liquid you named. Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. So each day you can choose, say, okay, this is this item, and it will pour out up to 2 gallons per minute of, and then up to a certain maximum of, depending on the item. So you can pour out 8 ounces of acid. You can pour out a half an ounce of basic poison, 4 gallons of beer, 1 gallon of honey, 1 quart of oil, 2 gallons of vinegar, 8 gallons of fresh water, 12 gallons of salt water, 1 gallon of wine, or 2 gallons of mayonnaise. I don't know why mayonnaise
in there already, or
no, it's every day you can choose to create that much of this liquid. So you could do acid. You could create one vial of acid. Yeah, you say you use an action to name one of the liquids, and then you just start pouring it, and it pours at a rate of 2 gallons per minute. But there's a maximum of how much of each thing.
Oh no, guys, we're surrounded by a group of bards, and we need instruments. Mayonnaise.
That's not how that works. No.
But it's an instrument.
Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Tis, indeed.
But you could, if you want to, just use this to make acid every day, or make 4 gallons of beer and just sell it every day.
It's a factory.
Yeah, it just makes all of these liquids. Or you could get a quart of oil for you to use for your little douse them in oil and light on fire trick that you like to do.
I have done that a few times now. I do like to do that.
So that's what the alchemy jug is. Portable hole. You already know what a portable hole is. It's a napkin that you roll. You can open up into a hole that then just appears in the ground. That is 5 feet in diameter and 10 feet deep. I believe.
Yeah.
I want to say 10 feet. Yeah, 10 feet deep. And it's just a circular, just cut out of the ground. Then what was the other thing? Alchemy jug. Portable hole. Winged boots.
Charlotte's dice.
Charlatans dice. A die. And then... That's only 4 items.
I mentioned the clockwork amulet, but...
No, hold on.
I hope you guys caught on to
Horn
that.
of Silent Alarm.
Oh, the Horn of Silent Alarm. Okay.
Oh, that one.
I keep forgetting about it. It's because it's too quiet.
Oh my god. You're fired.
Oh my god.
Well, you heard her, guys. I'm fired. I guess they're going to run this campaign by themselves from now on.
I can do it!
Fuck you!
What?
Don't even for a split second. Oh no, don't leave. Just immediately, I got this.
Yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am to DM.
I would love to maybe do one, like maybe build up a one shot for this weekend, maybe.
I am
just
totally
us?
down for that.
Just us do a one shot. I can make up a character for it. Just tell us what level we can make our character for it, and I will make a character for it.
This gives me.
I wouldn't
delve into the mind of Vord.
I wouldn't say stream it. Let's let your first time be just us.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But for sure, maybe we play this weekend with you running it. But okay, so we're gathering everything up, getting ready to head out, and they have things you can buy on the guild store. I'm still looking at the Thieves Guild.
Oh my goodness.
You can get a drink. You can get a D&D character class glass, which I would then want to get one of every class. Like on the glass itself, it shows like the symbol for an artificer, the symbol for a barbarian or a bard or a blood hunter or a cleric. Cool. It's just like, I would really want to get one for every class, maybe a couple per class, and then just say, okay, hey, have people come over. You play D&D. You use your glass as we're going. That'd be kind of cool. Play drunk D&D. Every time you get hit, you have to take a drink. Oh
man.
That sounds like a really bad idea, but also a really fun idea.
What does unencumbered mean?
Unencumbered. Are you looking at your weight carried?
Yeah.
That means you are not being affected by the amount of weight you're carrying. If you want a good example...
Maps.
What?
Sorry.
You're kidding me. Wait, what? Where?
Oh my god, I'm about to implement this shit in other, and then maps, right above riddles. Because I was trying to figure out how I can get other sources for maps. I'm totally going to build a campaign. I'm doing it. We're going to play all of our D&D this weekend on D&D Beyond because I know how it works. I just need to get more maps. Holy shit.
Oh my god. This is fucking beautiful. And you could use... You could use these with Roll20. And if we used Roll20, you could have like Fog of War and all this other stuff. I just haven't been able to figure out how to use Roll20.
It's almost 11:30.
Yeah, I know. We're finding some really cool shit. But okay, I was gonna say something.
Unencumbered.
Unencumbered. I'm gonna take Elric and bring him over to here onto the stream. So you can see it will help me with the encumbrance conversation. So if you say backpack, we don't say he still has the Club of the Hill Giant.
Yeah. He's had it for a while.
Yeah, we completely. At least I completely forgot about it. He can make it to where his strength is 21 for 1 minute.
Yeah.
All the times where he's just like
big bosses.
Yeah.
Do those big little one hits. He's that guy that I like to use to get in for a quick hit and then back him off a little bit because he doesn't have much health.
Yeah. But like you see in the backpack, like the carried weight here, the weight carried on the stream, it shows the weight carried. His is 35. If I turn on the backpack, it's now 60 pounds. Either way, he's unencumbered because his limit, if you look up here, carrying capacity is 105. Push, drag, or lift is 210. So if we go down here to the cart, if you notice, the cart is currently carrying 523 pounds worth of materials. If I click on cart and say he's carrying his cart, he's now over carrying capacity.
Oh, there's an ad.
Oh, goodness.
I just couldn't remember if it meant like you're carrying too much or too little.
Yeah. Unencumbered means you're fine. The fact that the cart is so heavy, he then goes immediately into over carrying capacity. That's probably due to the ridiculous amount. Push, lift, or drag. Elric can lift 210 pounds. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. How much can I lift? 600 pounds.
Jeez.
I have a carrying capacity of 300. I can push, drag, or lift. She's on.
It doesn't.
Thing.
Yeah.
Here, I'll click on yours.
That's why I couldn't tell if it was good or not.
Hers is 180 is her carrying capacity. She can lift 360 pounds.
Okay.
I can carry. I can almost carry what she can lift. I can carry more than Elric can lift.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can push, drag, or lift 510.
Yeah, so if I go back to Elric, yeah, he can lift 210, whereas I can carry 300. So Elric can lift 210 pounds, and then I can pick up Elric and just walk like it's nothing.
That'd be interesting, though.
But that's the drastic difference between a 20 strength score and a 7 strength score.
Yeah.
Okay, so
where are we at?
So I'm gonna kind of wrap up today. We are going to be gathering the materials and just heading out to Maple Break. It will be about with the children and other people kind of slowing us down, it'll probably end up being about a 3-day journey. That's what I'm just going to kind of go with. So we will have a 3-day journey to make it to Meadowbrook. And we will leave off as us heading out toward Meadowbrook. And with that, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to let everyone know we will be back next week. As we're determining that Wednesdays are not a good day for me. Because Wednesdays apparently is just when everything goes wrong. I'll either be sick or something will come up or something or other. But we're still going to try for Wednesdays. Yes, today was done on Thursday, but we'll try to do it on Wednesdays. But with all that being said, I will see you guys next week. For all of you in YouTube land, I will be uploading this video on the Wednesday, and then you can catch us that evening. But till then, I will see you guys later. And until then, be good to each other, stay out of trouble, have a good night. See you guys.